Well, we decided this GTR needed its own video. We recorded it all on the same day. However, this being a less than 10,000 kilometer car and absolutely immaculate, we thought this GTR deserved its own video, so check this out. Here we go. As usual, we're in the 356. We go everywhere in this thing. But we're going to open the garage.
Yes.
And like any true car collector, you've not just got one GTR.
We've already talked about my financial decisions and how bad they are. Here's more evidence. So there's a second one, where the blue one was completely modified.
Yeah.
Nothing stock left. This is unmodified, which in this day and age is actually pretty rare.
So this is as it came out of the factory.
100%. There's
Which,
not a change.
For a GTR, is
unheard of.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have this thing.
And kilometres?
It's got almost 10,000 kilometres on it.
I'd lead with is less than 10,000.
It's less than 10,000.
It's less than 10,000. It's factory, unmodified GTR.
Yeah.
You just don't see them.
No, you don't. So this is a 1997. So it's a Series 3.
Yeah.
Series 3 came with a couple of changes, most notably these headlights. They're a xenon headlight, and by God, they're worth a fortune.
Oh, really?
I really want to set for the blue one, but I can't afford it. Because they're about 6 or 7 grand. They're very expensive. Yeah, but it came with a bunch of other things that under the skin made it a little bit different. Some body reinforcement, that kind of thing. Came with a slightly different interior. They changed the color from from blue to red, which we'll see in a sec. So, but effectively, same car, same performance. Yeah, much the same. But now in this day and age, this one's completely stock, which is very rare. Really,
low
really
kilometres.
Yeah.
Stock as anything.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of dust, bless her, but that's okay.
Yeah. So let's we'll take a look at the engine first.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's pop her open.
And this is where you start to kind of understand the difference between the two cars.
Yeah, because this is going to look astronomically different.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So it's got a bit of tape and things to protect it, but effectively
it's so clean.
Yeah, this is how they came from the factory. There's a thing called a boost pill, which is in one of these pipes down here. I'm not 100% sure which one it is, but that's in there. This car's been on a dyno.
Yeah.
It makes a full 177 kilowatts at the wheels, which is not really that much, actually.
Not these days.
No, not these days.
Back in the day, it would have been the Godzilla and monster, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and so, as I say,
look at that,
completely
clean,
stock, clean. You'll see it's still got all of its stickers, the Japanese stickers that exist. A lot of the time,
that twin turbo badge on there is so shiny, and I don't think the camera will pick it up particularly well. But it's like it came straight out the packet.
That's exactly right. Yep. It's and most of it is, unfortunately, and it's super common with these. You can see on the top of the Valley cover, the paint has chipped away.
Yeah. Okay.
Super common with these. In fact, you'd need to repaint it to ensure it didn't crack. Like, they all did this. There's no way around it. Same with, if you look at the air filter here, or the snorkel, you can see it's deteriorating in the foam, and that's just a heat thing.
But this foam is like renowned for, on any car, it just kind of crumbles and falls apart, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, this car's been here all but 1 year of its life. It was produced in 1997, imported to Australia in 1998. Actually, a bit of a sad story. Real estate business owner bought it with all these grand intentions to do it up and turn it to like a 600 horsepower monster. And this is in 1999, so way before technology sort of caught up with these. It was going to turn it into quite a car, and unfortunately passed away. and his family didn't know what to do with the car, so it just sat and it sat and it sat. Sat for, I think it was 8 or 10 years. It was a long time before finally they kind of decided they're going to sell it. It actually had been sitting so long it wouldn't run, so it needed some work.
Yeah.
It was then sold up to Sydney. Guy in Sydney drove it as his Friday car, I believe it was. He had a few cars, and this was Friday. And then he had that for 2 years. He put about 2,000 Ks on the car, and then I managed to buy it from him when I was looking for an R34 Skyline. I just couldn't pass this one up. It was absolutely perfect in every way. So
like you said, you very rarely see an unmodified GTR.
Yeah.
And then one with such low kilometres on as well.
Yeah, it's and I get now on my Instagram, people with a GTR will say, can you go out and measure this? Or look at this, how do I bolt that on? Like, this is the template for a lot of people's cars at this point. So
yeah, because it's still, even you look at the back over there, it's still got all the paper and
barcodes.
Yeah, that's got the barcode over there.
Yep. Yeah, so things like that, people will say, how far is this sticker from this?
Because like, this is still plastic and film over the top, which I'd imagine on like a car that's actually done some kilometres, that has got rainwater on it and it's peeled off.
Long gone. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if that film is part of it. I don't know if it's been put on after it, but someone's made a bit of an effort to keep the car in a good condition. So I just kind of left it. It seemed unnecessary to undo it.
Yeah, because that's amazing. Even just that barcode at the back, that little bit of paper, it all just shows the history of the car and how someone has, either how it's been sat there for a while or it's been looked at when the guy has been driving it on a Friday.
Yeah,
he's clearly looked after it.
He did a really good job of looking after it. He had it cleaned and detailed and then ceramic coated.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's been
which
gone
again
over.
Back in the day.
Yep.
That would have been.
So this was 6 or 7 years ago. It was sort of cutting edge to ceramic coat a car. It probably needs redoing.
Yeah, so this never went out in the rain, did it?
I'd be shocked if it did.
Yeah,
I'd be shocked if it had, and it hasn't with me either, to be honest.
And the ceramic coating does wear off, so you need to.
You do need to maintain it.
Yeah, you do. But to be fair, on this, I'd imagine with a bit of a wash, a polish, and perhaps a paint correction, maybe. Like.
Yeah, it really doesn't need much.
No.
So yeah, there's really not much wrong with it. The one thing about this car that is a bit odd is it spent all those years, 8 or 10, under a car cover. And unfortunately, it was just a little bit loose on the rear wing and has rubbed straight through the paint.
Oh!
But
not an uncommon thing with car covers.
Super common.
Yeah. Is that on the other wing, is it?
If you check the top of the wing there on the corner,
you see
it's just... and that's
common.
Absolutely. Like super duper common on the
wind
corners.
Moves it a little bit and it rubs a little bit.
And you can imagine 8 years of a car cover just moving ever so slightly, it's just gone straight through it. That's actually been ceramic coated now. So yeah, it's one of those things. Like it's just a little thing.
Nearly fell over.
It's one of those little things with this car that it makes it what it is, and it adds to the story.
Have a look on the inside.
All right, I'll let you jump in because it's.
I didn't even sit in it. Look at that.
So the floor mat's a little dirty, but the rest of it is.
Yeah, because you can see like the bolster is like
and that's one of the
solid. The steering wheel is like
one of the best ways to tell the age and condition of these cars is those types of things, buttons and labels,
shifter, handbrake.
Yeah, you can see in there it's still got a tape deck, which look, it's super cool, but absolutely useless.
Wow, it's immaculate.
Yeah, so this car gets a bit of a...
That is a true less than 10,000 kilometre car.
And that's it. When you're here in person, it's very easy to see that, yes,
because
in that
you look at everything about it.
However, these cars are very susceptible to people winding the odometer back or fiddling around to try and represent the car as better than it might be. Whereas, and that happens to me. You know, people say, "Oh, it's been wound back," and I sort of say, "Well, look, you've got to see it to believe it." And everybody who sees it ends up believing it.
Yeah, and if you have the registration history as well, where
I've got a huge folder. I've literally got a picture of this car on the Japanese docks, and it's got the VIN number on the back of the photo, written on the back of the photo. So that's it being shipped over. So I've got all of this info that if I just showed you the car, you might not believe me, and you probably have good reason. But then I can sort of give you the story, and then I can show you all the paperwork that comes with it, and together, it's a very good story, and it really shows everything about the car.
I think
it's very cool.
Yeah, you look at that. Even the door cards, the thing's hardly been touched, has it?
That's it. Yeah. And it's got nice touches like these wind deflectors or weather shields. They're really rare and hard to come by now.
And they've not weathered at all, have they? Because
condition,
well, like you said, it's been sat under a car cover. And
so what we'll do is have a look in the boot, and you'll see what they should look like.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I don't mind the charger. It's a foible of the... but this is what they should look like. You've got nice carpeting and it sort of... Yeah, it looks like a boot that you'd put groceries in.
It does,
not a fuel system. So, and you know...
Which looks like it's never had anything in it except that car charger.
That's it. So you've just got carpet, and then under that, it's a space saver. I might get that up, but you've got a space saver.
Yeah, but even that's not... falling over again. That plywood underneath the carpet,
well, you can see,
is not warped. It's not.
Well, you can see the carpet is in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And one of the things about these is they leak horribly into the boot. So this car appears, if you discount the fact that maybe I've just changed that yesterday, which I didn't because I'm lazy. If you discount that, it suggests it's never been outside in the weather, and that matches up with the, it's been under a carport, under a car cover, and then it was at a workshop where this guy worked.
Yeah,
and it was this Friday
stickers
car
in the engine, and all of it pulls together.
Yeah, and then it lives here with me, and every so often I come out to measure something for someone on the internet. So, yeah, it's actually lovely to have here.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the video. As low kilometer cars go, this one is absolutely amazing. This GTR, original, less than 10,000 kilometers. The stickers, the decals, everything all over this car. This is an original, less than 10,000 kilometer car. It's absolutely amazing. This ends our GTR coverage for the week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.